people were already passing notes, like, because we're all splitting the bill. Am I the one that will pay for them? Me that I just had rice and salmon. I was like, huh?
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life is squinting, can't just stare. We're bay through thick and thin. She already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're very welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're also very welcome. Thank you guys so much for all the love that you guys showed on my last video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you to everyone that commented, to those that shared, to those that gave it a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. So thank you so much. And for those of you that were asking if my channel is solely going to be sit down videos now, no, it's not. I'm still going to be vlogging. I still enjoy vlogging. I'm just trying to put out more sit down videos first before, you know, getting back into the vlogs, because, you know, when you're making vlogs all the time and you don't really have interesting things going on, it's kind of boring, and I don't want to bore you guys out. So I'm going to be switching it here and there. Sometimes I'm going to post vlogs, sometimes I'm going to post sit down videos, and I hope you guys enjoy that, because most of my vlogs I don't talk as much, so I feel like you guys don't even know me that well. So I'm trying to do more of sit down videos so you guys can get to know me better. You guys can know my personality, ask me questions if you have to or if you need to. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with my channel now. I probably will, you know, incorporate other things in the future, but right now I'm going to be mixing up the sit down videos and the vlogs so I don't bore you guys out or bore myself out, because yeah, sometimes vlogs are boring if you don't have anything to do. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, let's get right into today's video. So by the title of the thumbnail, I'm sure you guys already know what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the cheap girl stigma. So before I get into this topic fully, I just want to put a disclaimer and say this topic is really broad. So me talking about this doesn't mean I'm covering the entirety of being cheap or the cheap girl stigma and all that. No, I'm just trying to point out some of the things that I've noticed and also the things that I have experienced personally. All right, so before we dive deeply into this video, I just want to give you guys a quick backstory so you guys understand my own experience with this cheap girl stigma. For those of you that don't know or aren't sure, because I do get people still ask me if I'm Nigerian. I'm sure, I thought by my accent you guys can tell that I'm Nigerian, but some people still don't know. So yes, I'm Nigerian. And in Nigeria, I don't think we really have that culture of, you know, splitting bills. Because quite frankly, all the dates that I've gone on in Nigeria before moving to the US, I really never had anyone ask me to split bills. Like if a guy suggests that we should go out on a date, best believe he's ready to pay. So I don't really think this splitting of bills is really a Nigerian thing. And please correct me if I'm wrong, because I stand to be corrected. It's just from my own personal experience, I don't think it's a Nigerian thing, because I've never experienced that before coming to the US. And also, even when I hang out with female friends back home in Nigeria, I think it's just a thing that we have that mutual understanding that if we're going out for lunch, you're paying for your food and I'm paying for my food, unless we either mentioned it to each other, you know what, cover today's bill, or I suggest that I'm the one taking you out for lunch or taking you out for dinner, then of course I know it's my responsibility to pay for the meal or whatever we have that day. So quite frankly, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's a Nigerian thing for people to split bills. I might be wrong, but based on my experience, that has never happened to me. So after coming to the US, I noticed that a lot of people had that mentality of, if I'm taking you out, please put it at the back of your mind that you might be paying half of the bill. And that was a little bit weird to me. I don't know if it's safe to call it a culture shock, but I feel like that was like a culture shock for me. So one example was, I've attended different birthday parties since I came to the US. I've gone to a male friend's birthday party, I've gone to female friend's birthday party, and some of them were done in the house. I feel like the ones that are done in the house are a little bit different because, you know, obviously if I'm coming to your house, you probably already have meals or food for me to eat, so I don't really have to worry about paying. But for those who want to do their birthdays or celebrate their birthdays in restaurant or in certain spots, you have to buy things or pay for stuff, I've noticed that when you're going for those birthday parties, it's always smart for you to have your money because they expect you to split the bill. For everyone that eats, they expect you to split the bill with them. And that was a little bit weird to me, I'm not gonna lie, because coming from Nigeria, where if we're celebrating birthday parties, we're doing the most, like the celebrant is doing the most. We're looking for, you know, the caterers that will come and cook. We're trying to cover up the whole thing. Sometimes you would even spend millions of naira celebrating a birthday party and probably not even get up half of the money you've spent as a gift. But you don't expect your visitors or your attendees, I don't know what you call them, yeah, your visitors, to pay for anything. Because I have celebrated birthday parties in Nigeria and I never expected anyone, or I never asked anyone to split the bills with me or pay for anything. So when I came to the US and I realized that people were so used to that, and there was one of the birthday parties that I attended, and I've attended a few birthday parties here and there. This particular situation of splitting bills, I've experienced it in about maybe 3 birthday parties that I've attended so far. And I just want to give you guys my first reaction when I first experienced this. So I went to a birthday party for a female friend of mine. We went to a restaurant, and of course we had the whole shebang, the whole menu, and people were going crazy ordering. Even I thought that, you know what, I'm just gonna order, because I did take some money with me just in case I needed to pay for things, or at least with the idea that I was going to pay for my meal. So I obviously got things that I liked because I felt like, you know what, I'm the one paying, I'm spoiling myself too. So I got a few things that I wanted off the menu with the mindset that I was going to pay for my own food. And also, so many other people at the birthday party got their menu also, and they ordered a whole bunch of items off the menu, and we were having fun, dancing, eating. I was even thinking, I don't get dessert when I'm not just a dessert girl, so I don't get dessert whenever I go to the restaurant or go out for lunch or dinner. I don't like getting dessert because I don't like sweet stuff that much. So I was even thinking that day, you know, maybe I should, because they had this ice cream cake or something that I liked. So I wanted to get it off the menu. But before I even like signaled the waitress to ask her to, you know, come take my order for that, people were already passing notes. Like, they were passing notes on the table, and in the notes they said we're all going to split the bill, so no one should pay for their bill separately because we're all splitting the bill. And I was like, huh, what do you mean we're splitting the bill? That was strange to me, because I'm like, that has never happened to me. Why am I splitting the bill? I'm going to pay for the food that I ate. Why don't you pay for your own food? So why are we splitting the bill? Because yes, I ordered things that I liked off the menu, but I also was conscious because I knew that, yeah, in case, you know, those things are so expensive, I want to have enough money to pay. I don't want to be stranded, because I didn't think I was going to ask anyone to pay for my food. And then I did see a lot of people that were going crazy, ordering steak, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. People were going crazy on that table. So I'm thinking, all those people that were ordering the steak and the mashed potatoes and the broccoli, am I the one that will pay for them? Me that I just had rice and salmon and one cocktail. You think I'm going to pay for someone that is eating steak? You guys are tripping right now. Like, you guys would be kidding me. And everyone, like, they kept on passing the notes. When I read the note, I literally, like, was trying to find the celebrant as to, like, are you guys joking? What is this note about? But every other person that got the note seemed fine with it. Like, no one was questioning anything. Everyone was just nodding their head. I'm like, I'm not just going to be nodding my head because I didn't plan for this. I know for a fact that that person that just ate that steak and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, her plate is way more expensive than what I had. So is it fair for me to now have to pay for someone that just ate all that and enjoyed their life while I'm here stuck with my rice and salmon? That was really weird to me. So I was offended. I'm not even gonna lie, I was offended, because I'm like, I feel like you guys just literally brought me out here to play me. I don't know if there's a better word for it, but I really felt like I was being played. Because why is someone eating steak and mashed potatoes and broccoli while I'm here eating salmon and rice, and yet I have to split the bill and pay for someone like that? So I was really upset. And obviously I didn't want to be the crazy girl that, spoiled her birthday party and stuff. So I went ahead and I paid. But after that, I sent her a message and I was like, I don't feel comfortable with what happened today. And if I honestly had known that you guys were going to split the bill and do all that, I probably wouldn't have accepted. I probably would have just been fine getting you a birthday gift and not come to your birthday. And I feel like the way she responded to me, she probably made, I feel like, she didn't say it to my face, but I got the vibe as to, oh, you're a cheap girl. So she sent me a message and she asked, how much did your meal cost so I can refund you the money? And to me, that was very rude. That was even more upsetting, because then it made me feel like she thought I was being cheap or I didn't have the money to pay for my meal. But I did. But also, you have to understand that this was a very new concept to me. Like, I've never been in a space where, I think we had up to like maybe 20 people on that table that day. So it was like, yeah, it was a lot of money. I think I paid for my meal. If I had to go eat by myself for the meal that I got, I probably would pay at most $60 in that fancy restaurant. $60 for my meal. I got one cocktail, rice, salmon. I wanted to get a dessert, but I didn't because of the note that I ended up seeing. But yeah, if I wanted to pay for my meal, I think I would have paid at least, or at most, $60 to $70. But I ended up paying $120 after they splitted the bill. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that made me cheap? Do you think me doing that was me being cheap? Because I honestly felt like I was being played. Because if I knew that we were going to be doing that, best believe I would have been ordering steak and whatnot. I would have gone crazy on the menu. But I felt like me not knowing exactly what the plan was before getting there made me feel played. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that was me being cheap? Or do you think that people that are inviting their friends out for dinner or for birthday parties and they're going to a restaurant and they expect them to pay, do you think they should tell their friends beforehand, like tell them before the main event that, what, we're planning to go eat at this place and after that we're all going to split the bill? Because I really think they should, because some people just don't have that culture and some people might not even have that much money that you want them to split. So that was my experience. I didn't like that, and quite frankly, after that experience, I became skeptical going for any birthday lunch or birthday dinner. Not because I didn't have the money to pay, but because I just felt like if I'm going to go and be splitting bills with someone that is eating steak, I'd rather not. I'd rather just buy you a gift and send you your gift to your to your house or something. But yeah, that's just my own take on that. I don't think me saying I don't want to split bill, I want to pay for my own food, makes me cheap, because I had the money to pay for my food. I didn't have the money or the mindset that I was going to be paying for a couple other people or splitting bills with them. But yeah, that was how I felt. And I felt like he was saying that you're cheap, or she's saying that, how much was your meal so I can refund you the money, was kind of shady in my opinion. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Also, if you're watching up to this point of the video, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to share, because I realized that I get a reasonable amount of views but very few likes. So please guys, if you're watching at this point, I know that you're probably enjoying the gist, so please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That would really help my channel grow, and that would also help YouTube suggest my channel to other people that might be interested in similar content. So please give this video a thumbs up and I'll really appreciate it. Also, having said that, let's talk about as a female going out on a date with a guy for the first time. A lot of people have also spoken about that on TikTok. I think a few people have probably spoken about it here on YouTube, but usually I hear people talk about this on TikTok. When you're going out on a date with a guy for the first time, do you think it's smart to be the one to pay for your meal, or would you expect him to pay for your meal, or would you rather split? What would you guys go for? So for me, like I mentioned earlier, I've never been in that position where I was asked to split bills with any man or anyone before coming to the US. And I'm not going to say I haven't paid for a meal before for a guy, because that would be a lie. I have paid for meals that I and a guy had before. I have covered the whole bill before, so I've done that. But having to split, no. It's either I'm going all out paying for the food, or you're going all out paying for the food. So what do you guys think about that? Because that's another stigma that I've noticed online, that if you're a girl or a guy that goes out to lunch with the opposite sex, and you ask them to split the bill, that you're cheap. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if I would say that that person is being cheap, but at the same time, I don't know if that's ideal for me, because I honestly wouldn't want to go on a date with a guy that's asking me to split. That's just my own 2 cents. Like, that's really just my own preference. I don't want to go on a date with a guy that's asking me to split. If you don't have the money to pay for both of us, honey, just stay in your house and let me stay in my house. Don't ask me to split, because if I'm hungry and I need to go eat at a restaurant, I would go and eat at the restaurant and pay for myself. But don't wake me up to get ready, to dress up, only for me to go and be splitting bills with you. No, I don't think that's something that I would accept. So, but you guys go ahead and tell me in the comment section, do you guys think that a girl is supposed to split bills with a guy when they go out on a date? Or do you think the guy should cover the whole bill? Or do you think a girl should cover the whole bill? Because just because she doesn't want to pay for half of the meal doesn't make her cheap, in my own opinion. It's just something that, it's a courtesy that I feel like a gentleman should have. A gentleman should be able to take a girl out and pay for the meal. But everyone has their own preference in what they would accept and what they would not. So you guys let me know what you guys think about that, because yeah, I just wanted to, that's why I said, like I said before, I said this topic is really broad. So I know for a fact that I'm not covering the entirety of the cheap girl stigma or the cheap person stigma, but I just wanted to mention this and hear you guys' opinion, because yeah, I did experience that and I didn't like it. And of course, I've gone to other birthday parties after that incident that I also had to split bills, but then I was aware. So I always prepared myself for things like that. Like, I always prepared myself just in case I ever went to another birthday party or another event that required me excuse me, that requires me to split the bills. I would be ready. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that and see what you guys think. So what do you guys think about that? Would you split bills when you go for parties? Is this something that is common within your culture? Do you like that? Just let me know in the comment section, because for me that was a shock at first, but I think now I understand that it's a culture thing here. I think people are just very accustomed to splitting bills when they go to parties or when they go out on a date. I don't think it's what I want to be accustomed to, but I just have to do it, because sometimes you just have to show up for the people that you claim you care about. So yeah, that's it. So you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section. Also, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't, and please share the video to your loved ones, to your friends, so that we can hear other people's opinion about this topic, because yeah, we need to talk about it. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. If you watched to this point, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and do not forget to come back for my subsequent videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.